So could a single idea, a single AI breakthrough really change the world? Well, back in 2017, one did. And I'm willing to bet you've already used it today. Let's get into it and break down the AI brain that is, no joke, powering our modern world. Have you ever stopped to think about that? I mean, really think about it. How does a machine go from just seeing a list of words to actually getting the meaning of a whole sentence or even a whole book? For a very long time, that was a massive, massive hurdle for AI. You see, the heart of the issue was something we can call AI's big memory problem. Early models, they just couldn't hold on to the context of a long sentence. They'd kind of get lost halfway through, you know? A bit like us if someone tells a story that just goes on and on and on. Okay, take a look at this sentence. Seems super simple to you and me, right? The dog ran after the ball because it was fast. But for an older AI, this is a real head-scratcher. And the whole problem comes down to one tiny two-letter word, it. So what is it? Is the dog fast or is the ball fast? Now, we use context to figure this out in a split second. But for an AI, that ambiguity was a total roadblock. It just couldn't figure out which word it was really pointing to. And this is the exact problem that was crying out for a solution. And then it happened. That breakthrough finally arrived in 2017, a totally new, revolutionary way of thinking that completely changed the game for AI and basically set the stage for all the crazy AI tools we're using right now. It's called the transformer. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like a super smart highlighter. See, instead of reading a sentence one word at a time from left to right, the transformer looks at the entire sentence all at once. This ability to see everything in parallel is what makes it so incredibly smart and fast. This brilliant idea came from a team of researchers at Google. They published this now famous paper in 2017 called Attention is All You Need. And let me tell you, it wasn't just another academic paper. It was the starting gun for the modern AI race. Seriously, almost every advanced AI you've heard of, yep, including ChatGPT, has its DNA right here. And okay, just to clear this up real quick, when we say transformer, we are not talking about those big gray boxes you see on power lines, right? An electrical transformer changes voltage. An AI transformer changes confusing language into actual understanding. Same name, totally different jobs. So how does this AI transformer actually work its magic? Well, the secret is right there in the title of that famous paper. Attention is all you need. The whole thing is built around this amazing mechanism called attention. So what is attention? It's basically a way for the AI to figure out which words are the most important in a sentence. Instead of treating every single word as equal, it learns to pay more attention to the words that are packed with the most context and meaning. Let's look at another classic example so you can see this in action. The teacher thanked the student because she helped. Again, to us, it's totally obvious who she is. But how does the AI lock that in? This is where the magic of attention comes in. The model looks at the entire sentence and calculates that the word she has the strongest, most logical connection to the student. It just makes sense, right? And just like that, the AI solves the puzzle that used to stump older models. It's a game changer. Now, solving this little pronoun problem didn't just make AI a tiny bit better. Oh no, it unlocked a completely new level of power. And it led to abilities that honestly felt like pure science fiction just a decade ago. Because they could finally understand context, transformers could suddenly do all this incredible stuff. We're talking translating languages with real nuance, writing entire essays, summarizing books, answering really complex questions, and even writing computer code that actually works. This isn't just an upgrade. It's the engine that makes all of modern AI go. And listen, this is not some niche thing hidden in a research lab. The transformer architecture is the absolute foundation for the massive AI models that all the big players are building. OpenAI, Meta, Microsoft, Google, you name it. Right now, it is the undisputed king of AI. But the story doesn't stop in 2017. Not even close. The transformer revolution is still speeding up, and it's evolving in some really fascinating ways. Let's take a quick peek at where this is all going. First up, they're getting these huge memories, what's called the context window. Think of it like the AI's short-term memory has grown like crazy. Early models could maybe remember a paragraph. Now they can read and remember the equivalent of hundreds and hundreds of pages of text all at once. Second, they're growing more senses,
Transformers are becoming multimodal, which is just a fancy way of saying they aren't stuck with only text anymore. That same core idea can now understand images, audio, and even video. The AI can literally see and hear now.
Third, they're getting smaller and faster. I know, the giant models get all the headlines, but there's a huge push to make transformers way more efficient. And that means we're starting to see powerful AI that can run right on your phone, making it accessible to pretty much everyone. And finally, they're just getting more reliable. Researchers are coming up with new ways to train them that cut down on common AI problems, like hallucinations, when the AI just makes stuff up. It's all about making them more accurate and more trustworthy as tools.
So let's end with this thought. The original transformer gave AI the gift of understanding. But now, that same core brain is learning to see, to hear, and to create. It really makes you wonder, what's the next breakthrough going to unlock?